Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by mountains and forests, there lived a wise man. He was not just any man. He was the mayor of the village, loved and respected by everyone. People came to him for advice, for comfort, and for guidance. His words carried great value, and his wisdom was known far and wide. But there was one person who didn't seem to care much for his father's wisdom, his only son. The son was lazy. He spent his days sleeping, wasting time with his friends, and avoiding any kind of responsibility. No matter how much his father advised him, scolded him, or warned him, the son didn't change. He was content with his lazy life, unaware of the world beyond his comfort zone. As the years passed, the wise man grew older. He began to worry deeply about his son's future. He thought, "What will happen to him when I am no longer here? How will he survive if he doesn't learn the true meaning of life?" One day, the father decided it was time to teach his son a lesson that would change his life forever. He called his son into his room and said, "My son, you are no longer a child. It is time for you to take responsibility for your life. I want you to find the true purpose of your existence. When you do, remember it always. It will bring you happiness and joy throughout your life." Then, the father handed his son a bag. Curious, the son opened it. Inside, he found 4 pairs of clothes, one for each season, some raw food, grains, lentils, a small amount of money, and a map. The father said, "This map will lead you to a hidden treasure. I want you to find it and bring it home." The son's eyes lit up with excitement. For the first time, he felt his father had given him a task worth doing. He couldn't wait to set off on this adventure. The next morning, he packed his bag and began his journey. Dreaming of the treasure he would find? The journey was long and full of challenges. He crossed dense forests, climbed steep mountains, walked through vast plateaus, and swam across rivers. He traveled through changing seasons, scorching summers, freezing winters, and soothing monsoons. Along the way, he met many people. Some were kind and generous, offering him food and shelter. Others were deceitful, trying to rob him or take advantage of him. He saw the best and worst sides of humanity. At first, the son was focused only on one thing: finding the treasure. He was in such a hurry that he didn't notice the blooming flowers, the beautiful sunsets, or the wonders of nature around him. His mind was fixed on the destination, and he ignored everything else. After a year of relentless travel, he finally reached the location marked on the map. It was a cliff with a large tree at its base. His heart raced with excitement as he began digging under the tree, searching for the treasure. He dug for hours, then days, but found nothing. Exhausted and disappointed, he thought, "My father lied to me. There is no treasure here." With a heavy heart, he decided to return home. But this time, his journey was different. He wasn't in a rush anymore. He stopped to admire the vibrant flowers of spring and the soothing rains of the monsoon. He paused to watch sunsets that painted the sky in shades of orange and pink. He enjoyed the calm of summer evenings and the crisp air of autumn. As his supplies ran out, he learned to hunt, cook meals, sew his clothes, and build shelters. He discovered how to tell time by the position of the sun and how to protect himself from wild animals. Along the way, he met the same people who had helped him earlier. This time, he stayed longer with them, helping them with their work to repay their kindness. Gradually, he realized how kind people could be to a stranger. He found joy in small things, acts of gratitude, moments of peace, and the beauty of life around him. He began to appreciate the journey itself, rather than just the destination. After 2 years, the son finally returned home. He went straight to his father and said, "Father, I am back." The old man embraced him warmly and asked, "Tell me, my son, how was your journey? Did you find the treasure?" The son hesitated for a moment and then replied, "Father, I could not find the treasure. Perhaps someone else got to it before me. But I have no anger or regrets. Please forgive me for failing." The father smiled gently and said, "My dear son, there was no treasure." The son was stunned. "What? Then why did you send me on this journey?" The father replied, "Tell me, my son, how was your journey? Did you enjoy it?" The son thought for a moment and said, "Father, at first I did not enjoy it. I was so focused on finding the treasure that I ignored everything else around me. But on my way back, I noticed beauty everywhere. I made friends, learned new skills, and experienced life like never before. Those experiences brought me so much joy that I forgot the pain of not finding the treasure." The father nodded with satisfaction and said, "That was the real treasure I wanted you to find, my son." Life is not about chasing a single goal. If you focus too much on the destination, you will miss the wonders along the way. The true purpose of life is to live it fully, to grow with every moment, and to discover the hidden treasures in the journey itself. The son smiled gently because now he had finally understood his father's wisdom. So, my friends, too often we become so obsessed with achieving success, wealth, or recognition that we forget to enjoy the journey. While goals give us direction, life is meant to be lived in the present. The real treasures of life are not just in accomplishments, but in the experiences we gather, the people we meet, and the lessons we learn along the way. Every moment is a gift. Every challenge is an opportunity. Every step we take is part of our growth. So, enjoy the little things, embrace the journey, and find happiness in the process. Because true happiness is not in reaching the destination. It is in the journey itself. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video. Spread this message with others, because happiness grows when shared. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more inspiring stories and life lessons. Remember, your journey is unique, so take a moment to appreciate the journey you're on. Find joy in the small things, learn from every experience, and grow with every step. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.